Ooh, watch this first video, and then we're gonna talk for a little bit, and then then we're gonna watch something wild, and then we're gonna talk.
When you guys get ready for the day together while I update you guys on what's been going on. First of all, I do want to say that it never fails to amaze me how controversial this app can be, because I always see people saying that they want to relate to people more and see more raw footage and see more real life, because they feel like they can't really relate to people. And then you kind of go and post the content, and then people are like, why are you posting this? This is too much information. Like, go seek therapy, go take this off. Like, aren't you embarrassed? No, I'm not embarrassed. You guys, this is real life, and I don't know if you read in the comments, but there are so many women going through what I'm going through right now. And I know that every time me opening this app, I always felt like I was the only one that was going through these situations. Like, I was literally the only one having a tough time, and in absolutely everything in my life. Just fell. That just fell. And then I come across people that actually are going through it financially, and they post their tough times on like motherhood and everything, and I'm just like, wow, I'm really not the only one going through this. So there are literally so many women that are going through the same situation, that feel the same way, and that is the audience that I'm trying to reach, because I want other women to know that you are literally not alone. You're not going through this alone. There are so many of us fighting to find ourselves and for things to get better, whatever the outcome ends up being. I absolutely knew what I was getting myself into when posting what I posted. Let me just say that I am just so incredibly overwhelmed with how many messages and support that I have gotten from women saying, like, I feel like I was the only one going through this. Thank you so much for posting this. Thank you so much for being so real. Thank you so much for doing this. I started following you, and now am I going to sit here and say that I have it completely bad? No, I do not. But I have feelings, and my feelings are very much valid. That there are probably relationships that are worse, and women that are going through worse things than me. Yes, absolutely. I am just sharing my journey and what the process is going to be of finding myself again, finding my way. I don't know what the outcome is going to be. Maybe I'll end up losing myself again along the way. Maybe I will fully fund myself and things will get better. Maybe it'll get worse before it gets better. I have no idea. Nobody really knows. Focus in making this a home for my kids. I definitely saw a lot of comments saying, like, the house looks empty, the house looks so dull, the house has so much potential for it to look nice. And yes, you guys are completely right. And that is what I want to focus on. I want to focus in creating this home for my kids. Another thing that I want to address, because a lot of you may have noticed that I come from a Hispanic family, and I shared a literally 2-sentence statement of what my mom told me, and what she said, yes, on Sunday. On Sunday, when I had a conversation with her, and she said, you chose this life, you gotta toughen up, and you gotta figure out what your next move is. And a lot of you were bothered by that comment, and let me just say that my mom did not mean that in like a bad way, because realistically, my family and my mom are actually very supportive of me in any decision that I make. They love my kids very much. They spoil my kids very much. They very much love and support my husband as well. They just think that he needs to kind of get it together. Now, a lot of you also may be wondering, has she even had a conversation with her husband? Like, have they even talked? Like yeah, we've briefly texted. My husband, for his work, he travels a lot, and he's not here right now. We kind of texted. I don't know when he gets back for the weekend, if there's going to be a conversation from his part. I also want to put out there that I do not have doubt that he loves his kids very much. These long hours, and he has to travel a lot for work, but I need him to understand that you can't just think that because you know how to clock into a work and do your job at work, that defines the kind of father and the kind of husband that you are. And things get said from his part that makes me feel bad. It makes me think that, am I asking for too much? Like, I need to remind myself that the bare minimum should not be high expectations. Like I said, we all completely understand that there's times where he's working and he can't be here, but he is here. That's when he really needs to spend time with us, because he wants to spend time with us, not because he is being told to spend time with us. But yeah, that's basically the update. As of right now, I continue to work on myself. I hope I continue to stay strong, and if we're currently going through this, just know that you are not alone in this situation, and probably any situation that you are going through, that this is real life, that marriage is hard, and that marriage has a lot of obstacles. Sometimes they can be fixed. Sometimes you just kind of have to learn to walk away. That's it.
I'm so sick of people using the phrase for generations, marriage is hard, as an excuse to continue your prolonged suffering. I would also like to point out that she says, also, I got a callus on my hand, so just don't mind me. I'm at the gym. I'm trying to get this booty to be like, to be distracting. Sorry. So, let us not forget that she also said that she knows her husband loves her kids. She never mentioned, she said, oh, I would like for him to spend more time with us. She put herself into that mix, but it's clear that she does not know if her husband loves her. She knows her husband loves her kids, doesn't know about her. And I will be showing the original video, the thing that started all of this, because that was a doozy. I saw the original video after I saw this one, but there are a couple of things that I really want to dive into quickly. So let's do that first. One, in the way that she was talking about this, and like I did a little scroll on her page, like, yeah, there's a lot of like parenting stuff, or like basically single mom living, married single mom living, but it does feel like she's trying to monetize her trauma. Now, there are two different ways to go about this within what she is doing. One of which I'm like, ooh, this could potentially be like her out. But then there's another one, which I think might be closer to the truth. I don't know this lady. But just as an observer, as a critically looking observer, here are my thoughts. One, regardless, this is all dangerous territory, because one, the yay possibility is that she's trying to monetize her platform for this specific group of also suffering women, so that way she could gain some kind of income, so that way she can leave. That sounds possible. It also does not sound like she's gonna leave this man. It don't sound like she's going to. It don't sound like she wants to leave this man. So there is that. The second option is that she is validating in monetizing this kind of content, which is a prolonged form of trauma for mothers. It is validating staying in problematic relationships and showing other mothers how to continue living their worst lives. Oh, you want to be a married single mom? Oh, you feel terrible in how you wake up every day and all the work that you have to and da-da-da-da-da? Don't worry. Here's how I do this and feel the exact same way every day. It's a dangerous space. It's a dangerous space. But now, without further ado, let's look at the original video. And then y'all can share all of your thoughts with me in the comment section. Also, don't go and send hate to this lady. Please, everybody's on their journey. Everybody's figuring out something. So please do not go and share any hate with this lady.
I am a married single mother that is expecting our 5th child. And we all know how that goes. And I guess this is going to be my story. But I guess it's really nothing that no one's ever heard of before. Basically, you're a stay-at-home mom. You stay home, you take care of the kids. And Dad is able to go and do whatever he wants just because he goes and makes the money. And yeah, he does. His money pays for this house, his money pays for the car, his money pays for the food that we eat, his money pays for absolutely everything that is inside this house. And whatever you're thinking, you're right. It didn't just get like this. It's been like this since we've been together. We've been together 10 years, and you're probably saying, well, why haven't you left? Why do you keep having kids with him? But I guess love really does blind you. It blinds you into thinking that this person has the potential to be the father and the partner that you want him to be. But truthfully, everybody has potential, but not everyone's going to live up to that potential. But sooner or later, eyes are opened. The kids will grow up and they will realize who was there and who wasn't there. And I think I need to stop putting so much faith into something that's just never going to change. It's been 10 years. You'd think it would change by now, but it's not. I guess now I just have to worry about finding myself, making sure that I'm okay, making sure that the kids are okay, making sure that I start finding my way into being independently and being prepared for whatever is to come. I need to toughen up, stop being so insensitive, and just learn that it's time to find my way.